For the cheapest coins with fast delivery and quick customer support, check out my sponsor, Red Zone Coins, and use code SWIFT at checkout for 20% off. So Swift family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 20 video on the channel, and in today's video, I'm going to be going over a few tips you guys can try out to actually get your overall up in Madden 20. A ton of people ask me how I'm able to get some of my players to have blue overalls on them, and how to just get your team overall up in general, so that's what I'm going to go over in today's video. Now before we hop into the video, I just want to give a huge shout out to Govee for sending me these LED lights, which you guys can see in the background. The lights are super high quality and give off really vibrant colors. You can also actually control them with your phone, which is great. You can just change the colors on your phone, and they also have a really cool feature where the lights will actually pulse at the same beat as the song is playing in the background. So if you guys are interested in checking out the lights, I will have them linked down below in the description. Now without further ado, let's hop into this video. Be sure to leave a like down below if you do enjoy the content, and if you have any other video ideas, let me know for sure, and let's get into this video, starting it off with tip number 1. Now tip number 1 to actually boost your overall up is to not discount special teams. The only reason why people can't actually get to a 99 overall right now is because of special teams, and that means that special teams actually do play a factor in your team's overall. So if you guys go over to punter and kicker, I would make sure that you have at least players that are over like 92 or 93 if you're trying to get the best team possible. But even if you have a low overall, like let's say you're in the low 90s, come over here and check your kicker and punter, because you might be still sitting at like a gold or a really low elite. So I would honestly recommend getting like at least a 90 plus kicker and punter. They're not that expensive, and honestly, especially a kicker, if you get a 90 plus kicker like Will Lutz, you're going to be able to get the focused kicker ability, which allows the meter to go slower up and down, so you will just miss less kicks. So when we just take a look at kicker and punter, we'll go to 90 to 91, and then we'll filter it down by those positions, just because I want to show you guys that these really aren't that expensive, and Will Lutz is definitely worth the investment. As you can see, Joey Slice, who I had earlier in the year, he's only selling at 23k. That's really not too pricey. Invest in getting this player. He's going to help your team out, and he's going to be able to boost your overall. So getting a solid kicker and punter is definitely something I would recommend you guys do. And actually, as I was making this video, I realized that I could probably use an upgrade, so I'm probably going to be getting an upgrade soon to hopefully boost that overall up and eventually get up to a 99 later in the year. But yeah, kicker and punter, don't discount them. Get one and upgrade your team, because it's definitely going to be worth it if you're trying to get your overall up. Now the next tip that I want to give you guys to actually boost your overall is powering up cards. EA has given us tons of power up passes throughout the year, so you have the ability to get cards powered up at a really cheap price, and if you power up your card, it's probably going to give you like a 2 overall boost, to be honest with you guys, because let's say I was just to have this Darren Waller on my team. Darren Waller's card is a 97 overall. If I didn't power him up, he would be staying at a 97, even if I was able to put a couple of chemistries on him. But since I power him up, that gets his original up to a 98, and it also unlocks the physical chemistry slot, which allows you to put brawler or sprinter on your card. So that ended up allowing me to get my overall up by 2, just because I powered up this Darren Waller. So if you guys have the extra coins or the extra training is super cheap right now. It is definitely worth powering up some players on your team, especially if you want to get that overall boost. So powering up cards is something that I would 100% recommend, and this is actually going to tie into the next 2 tips, because the next 2 tips are kind of related to chemistries and powering up cards. But the first step to be able to unlock physical chemistries is to get your cards powered up. So if your players on your team have a power up, not all cards do, but let's say you have a player that has a power up on your team and you already have the card, it's probably worth powering them up, because training is super cheap right now. So definitely something to consider. And of course, you can also use your power up passes on some players like this Myles Garrett. He wasn't even that expensive to power up. He was literally mainly training, and then I just used my 98 overall power up pass on him, and I got probably the best right end in the game. So powering up cards is definitely something that I would recommend you guys do. Now the next thing is going to be chemistries. It's important that you guys are very smart with your chemistries. Now chemistries, if you guys didn't know, are what you're able to do when you click upgrade on the card and then scroll over here until you see chemistries. As you can see, I've got balanced defense on this Ryan Shazier card. Now for most of you that are watching this video, I would 100% recommend you put balanced defense on your cards. Let's just take a look at mine right here and see how many players I have boosted up because of chemistries on my defense. We have Sean Taylor boosted up, Jadeveon Clowney and Ryan Shazier were already at a 99, Patrick Willis is boosted up, Jerome Baker's boosted up, Pat Tillman was already at a 99, Jamal Adams is boosted up, coming this way again, Night Train Lane, Denzel Ward, DeForest Buckner, DeMarcus Lawrence, and Kyle Fuller are literally the only 2 players who aren't boosted up because of my balanced defense boost on the team. So 100% on defense, put balanced defense on your players. It's going to give you great upgrades. But again, I would definitely recommend putting balanced defense on your defense. Now, on the offensive side of the ball, the chems that I run are West Coast on every single player except for my fullback and running back. So if you put West Coast on these guys, you're probably going to be able to get the 30 out of 30. I don't have a ton of chemistry boosts on the offensive side of the ball just because West Coast isn't great for the offensive line, but both of my tight ends are boosted up. Calvin Johnson is also boosted up, and DK Metcalf as well. And then again, on my running backs, I've got a zone run on them. So putting chems on these players is absolutely huge. I would recommend you follow the exact same ones that I just showed you guys in the video, and that's going to allow you to get your players boosted up. It doesn't really cost much training at all to put these chems on, and it's definitely very worth it. Now, moving on to the next aspect, I want to talk about physical chemistries. And physical chemistries, I will show you guys exactly where they are. Again, you're going to go to upgrade, and to be able to see these physical chemistries, you're actually going to have the card powered up, and this is why I was saying powered up cards is super expensive, because as you can see from this physical chemistry, I'm able to get a +2 speed boost, which is absolutely huge. Speed is huge in Madden, and getting that +2 speed boost is so worth it for powering up these cards. So again, once you power up the player, you're gonna have the option to put Brawler, Sprinter, Shaker on them. I would recommend going with Brawler or Sprinter. It's up to you for what you want to decide. And as you can see, I've got Brawler on basically every single player on my offense. I have basically every single card powered up. I'm pretty sure I have every card powered up actually on offense, and on defense, it's the same story. Basically, every single card is powered up or has the option to put a physical chemistry on them. So putting physical chems on and getting that upgrade from Brawler is super helpful. It's going to boost up your cards overall because as you can see, let's look at a player like Sean Taylor. He's getting a +2 speed boost from this, which is definitely affecting his overall and getting it to be higher. And then eventually you're going to be able to boost up your team's overall by just boosting up single players and getting a Brawler on them. Now let's move on to another tip in the video, and that is going to be talking about Coach Madden. Coach Madden is the final thing that is going to, or actually the second last thing that's going to allow you to boost up statistics. Coach Madden, if you guys have not been doing it, is absolutely huge. As you can see, I want to just show you guys my boosts that I've actually got and I've upgraded from Coach Madden. As you will see, we got finesse move, zone coverage, power move, and man coverage, and press, and then all of these stats right here for the passing. All of the are just the top 2 for the rushing, and then these ones as well for the pass defense. And we also have physical, so I'm going to be able to get +1 speed from this Coach Madden boost. So Coach Madden is absolutely huge. If you guys didn't know, you can get the coach for basically for free, and you guys can be stockpiling series trophies right now. The reason for that is there's not going to be another series in the game, so there's no reason why you shouldn't be stockpiling, because with the series change, if you guys didn't know, the trophies actually get cut in half. And right now on Weekend League, I believe this weekend it is double rewards, so you can earn a ton of trophies and get yourself almost one full unlock. And you need again 1,000 series trophies to be able to unlock another Coach Madden collectible. You put the Coach Madden collectible in here, and then that basically allows you to unlock another slot down here, and then you're able to select another one of these chemistries to boost up your team with. So Coach Madden is absolutely huge for boosting up your team. Now let's move on to the final aspect of team boosting, and that is going to be talking about some of these ability or these upgrades we can get from actually using specific stadiums and uniform. Now to get these boosts, what you're going to need to do is either buy the gold version of the stadium or the head coach. Now I have John Madden in here, so I'm going to keep John Madden. He's getting better boosts than what we would get with the stadium, but from whatever team you basically have the most amount of players from, or if you're just a die-hard fan like I am and I want to keep my Saints team here, basically what you can do is you can click square to upgrade your stadium. And when you upgrade your stadium, you're going to be able to unlock all of these different things you can upgrade. There's balanced offense, Saints passing, Saints rushing, rush D, and basically what happens with these is whenever you have a Saints player on your team, for my example, or whatever stadium you end up choosing, that player is going to get these boosts. So let's say you had a few players from your team that had the Saints chemistry on them. That can either be players that are on the Saints, players that were on the Saints, or Free Agency Masters, then you can put basically these abilities on your stadium, and that's going to allow you to get boosts on specific players. So as you can see, I've got a ton of different options here. I believe I've got Jadeveon Clowney getting boosted up, I should have Byron Jones getting boosted up, and I should have Ryan Ramczyk getting boosted up as well. So definitely just another way to upgrade the stats. That's basically all we're trying to do, is upgrade our players' stats, then that gives them a blue overall, and then that's how you get your team overall up at the same time. So yeah, that's gonna do it for the video. I hope this one was pretty helpful. Definitely had quite a few tips, basically went through every single way you guys can actually get that blue overall in your card and actually boost up some of the stats on your players. So yeah, hopefully this video was helpful. I will be live later tonight. I should be live at exactly 7 o'clock, and I expect to see all you guys in there. We're gonna be playing some Weekend League. Again, if you guys probably didn't see from my lineup just here, what I did is I did pick up Patrick Mahomes and got rid of Steve Young. It's a sad day on the channel, but we have Patrick Mahomes to play with, so it should be a fun time streaming later tonight. Hope to see all you guys in there. Again, I stream on Twitch. That is linked in the description. Sometimes we do some giveaways as well. I don't know if we're doing any today, but I think next time the OG that hooked up the giveaway last time is going to be allowing us to give away a 99 on both consoles. So definitely follow the Twitch. That way you don't miss out on that kind of stuff. And yeah, that's going to do it for the video. And until next time, fellas, I'm out. Have a great rest of your day. Peace. So,